Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our second annual TED Ed presentation here at Hewitt Elementary School. We are so thrilled to have all of you join us here this evening. These fifth grade students presenting tonight are simply amazing. They are so excited to share their work with you. So, you may be wondering, what is TED Ed? Well, TED stands for Technology, Entertainment, and Design. Three very important areas that shape our world. TED Ed is TED's youth and education initiative that believes students' ideas have the power to change attitudes, lives, and ultimately the world. Our club began with a conversation about our students' interests, which led to a more focused discussion about their passions. The children developed their TED Talks and created slides to accompany their presentations. Our aim this evening is to spark your interest and celebrate the ideas and knowledge of these very talented students. We are incredibly proud of their hard work, perseverance, and dedication. It is our pleasure to introduce this fabulous group of TED Ed presenters.
Our first presenter is hard at work while relaxing on the beach. She will be discussing entrepreneurship lessons learned beachside. Introducing Charlotte Flashner.
One summer day, I saw a group of girls selling bracelets, and I wanted to do that. Then I realized the summer was almost over. Summer of 2023, I set up a stand with all the bracelets I made over the winter. A group of girls wanted to buy my bracelets, and I made $10. I was so happy. By the end of the summer, I made... But first, does anyone want to guess how much money I made? No, but that's close. You? No. Real? 51. No. No, I actually made $72. Lessons are made by being an entrepreneur. The definition of an entrepreneur is somebody who operates a business. Back to the life lessons. You need to be patient and kind. How I handle customers is letting them look and continue making your bracelets. Sometimes customers can take a while picking out bracelets. Customers can also be rude and mean. For me, boys are rude and mean. Moms, don't let your teen boys go off and be rude, mean, and steal. Stealing is a crime. If you start your own business, here are some tips to start your business. First, you need to know what you are going to sell. You can sell almost anything like bookmarks, painted seashells, etc. Secondly, no one is a scam. One time, two girls wanted to buy bracelets that cost $6. They wanted to pay with slime, and I said no slime. Then they wanted to pay with bracelets that they made. Then they left, and I said no, then they left. Sometimes people may want to pay with other items. If that happens, say no, we want money. Important, make sure it's real money. That's another way of scamming. How I want to improve my business is by making more bracelets and finding time to make bracelets. Famous entrepreneurs are Andrew Carnegie, who had a steel business in the late 18,000s. Warren Hershey was also a famous entrepreneur. He had a company in Pennsylvania. Can you believe such a small business could be so huge like Warren Hershey? Now you know if you want to start a business, you need to be patient. Can you handle people who try to bribe and steal your product? If you open a business and become an save a lot of money. Hope you be successful in your business. Thank you for listening to my TED Talk.
Our next presenter will be sharing how exercise is good for the body and soul. Kicking your stress away is a home run. Introducing Abigail Briglio.
Hi, my name is Abigail Briglio. I play for the RBC Tiger softball team, St. Agnes, Ohio volleyball and swim team, and the Rockville Center travel soccer team. And these are some things I have learned and can definitely relate to. Now, we all know they help our physical ability and strength, but did you know being active helps your mental ability? How you may ask? Sports help our mood and mental state in multiple ways. Imagine you're having a bad day, and your mom says, get ready for soccer. This may sound like a dreadful task, but once you get there, it could uplift your mood so fast. Serotonin is another chemical that sends messages to the body and tells the body how to work. It helps control our happiness, memory, sleep, body temperature, and hunger. Most serotonin is produced in our guts, while some is produced in our brain. Now, not only does physical activities release chemicals in our brain, but we are surrounded by friends with the same interests. Think about it, how much our social life increases being part of a team of any kind. Did you know exercise causes your body to release endorphins, the chemicals in our brain that relieve stress, and problem solving? Therefore, it could probably help you in school. Last but not least, exercise can help receive more oxygen. As an athlete, I can relate to all these things, and you might too. But for me, sports are part of my personality. Thanks for coming to my talk.
We all love our pets, and our next presenter is discussing how animals lend a helping paw. Introducing Michaela Reda.
How Animals Help You by Michaela Reda. If you have a pet, you know you need to feed them and take care of them. But believe it or not, they help you too. Think about your pet or your dream pet. Think about petting them. I don't have a pet, but I want to dog for someone. You might think, how will you feel relaxed if you're running around with a dog? This was an old dog. But either way, I felt calm. It's not only me who thinks this, there's scientific evidence to support this. Simply petting a dog releases the stress hormone cortisol. What is it about humans and their pets that makes such a strong connection? Maybe it's the fact that the animals don't care. Maybe it's the fact that they know so much about you and your feelings. You may have heard about reading with dogs. People do this because dogs don't care about how fast or slow you read. All over New York, libraries have programs for this. Animals just want love. Science confirms what we thought we knew, that most dogs actively choose proximity to humans, and within a few months of being born, a puppy's attraction is clearly toward people rather than other dogs. Dogs exhibit varying degrees of separation anxiety when their owners temporarily leave them. Does anyone have a dog like this? breeds, and dogs slower when they're in stroke piles. We both feel safe and calm while near each other. The animals also help increase your physical activity. You walk a dog day and night. This happens rain or shine at the crack of dawn every day. Animals are also food enhancers. Dog owners tend to be more social. Think about what it's like at a dog park. Dogs are so curious about you, so their owners can become friendly. Animals also help you feel less lonely. This can happen if you live alone or in a full house. Growing up with a dog helps children be more secure and active. Kids who live with dogs during their first year of life have a better immune system than those who didn't. Dogs also know you love them. They know this because when you pet them, or stare at them, or play with them, your oxygen levels go up. This shows that you feel better connected with your pet. Just like I said before, this decreases loneliness. So now that you heard great things about how animals are there for you when you need them, does anybody want to get a pet? I know I do. Before this talk, I felt stressed. Now I feel a lot more calm. Thank you for listening.
These kids certainly know how to push your buttons, but our next presenter explains why playing video games should be unlimited. Introducing Marty Atela.
Testing. Just out of curiosity, who here likes video games? You know I do. Whether it's a single-player game like Super Mario, or a multiplayer game like Mario Kart or Super Smash Bros., or maybe even an online one like Fortnite or Call of Duty. I love them all, and I can trust me, I can go on all night. Back to the topic. Do you know you can make money from playing video games? There are tournaments, and the team with the most points wins. In some games, there's a certain age you have to be that could get money. Some people make thousands, even millions of dollars. Sounds like a fun job to me. Video games are a huge business worldwide. $190 billion in revenue this year. The video game industry makes more money than Hollywood and North American sports, not combined. Another great thing is video games help with your teamwork skills. In a study conducted by Briglio University, teams that played video games together for 45 minutes performed better than teams that were involved in other forms of team building exercises. Video games are great 3 hours a day before retirement. Can you believe that video games have other benefits? In an article by he said that video games are great for us in many ways. Here's how. Improve cognitive abilities. Spatial ability is also important in several fields of study, including mathematics, natural sciences, engineering, meteorology, architecture, and yeah, that's it. Improved problem solving skills and logic, multitasking, hand-eye coordination, faster and accurate decision making, problem solving, personal behaviors, better eyesight, attention to detail, improved peripheral vision when driving.
I told you so. Mom, I told you so. Whoever said video games brought her brain clearly due to research. Video games will improve my health. I told you, Mom, now I really don't know how to push your buttons. Get it?
Let's get social and remove the media. Our next presenter is ready to discuss the positive and negative effects of social media. Introducing Erin and Chaffee.
That looks like so much fun. I wish I was invited. Social media. Let's get social and remove the media by Erin Chaffee. You probably know social media could be bad because of too much screen time blocks us from different experiences. But did you know too much screen time can lead to many more unhealthy habits? Have you ever been scrolling on your phone or iPad for a while and realized, I haven't been outside and the day is almost over? I know that's happened to my friends and I. It's pretty annoying because I visited a whole day caring about other people's lives. This can lead to not getting enough exercise every day, staying inside for too long, and their cyberbullying. Many people go on their devices to unwind or connect with friends and families, but instead of unwinding, bullying is taking place in homes. There's also a lot of drama with texting, which can be pretty frustrating because you might see things that make you feel left out. You're also not talking to people in person. See, this one situation can lead to many more different things. KidsHelp.org says, for kids ages 5 to 18, media use guidelines show families should figure out what media limits work best for their kids. Consider things like their age, health, and personality. Media should not take place of enough sleep or being physically active. But there is some positives to social media, like connecting with friends and family, finding new hobbies, outfit ideas, and recipes. There's also educational websites, and you can find new music genres. Like, I listen to my favorite artists like Taylor Swift and Olivia Rodrigo from Spotify. KidsHelp.org says you could meet people who have similar interests, find health information, and learn about the current events. So, what's the answer? Is social media helpful or harmful? Well, there is no answer. It's both. In order for it to be helpful, kids have to be taught the judgment to delete group chats and text messages and negative social interactions, and instead focus on hobbies and uplifting conversations. Parents also have an important role to play while their kids play online. They have to monitor their online activity, screen time limit, so their sleep habits don't get in the way, and also find a balance between physical health and mental health. Because being active and spending time with friends is irreplaceable. This is often difficult because people think setting a screen time limit is the only thing needed to ensure the balance between real life and online life. But there is so much more to that. Kids have to be taught to walk away from social media and report unkind or inappropriate behavior. So instead of unlimited screen time, we need to balance of less FaceTime and more face-to-face time. Get it? So let's get social and remove the media. Thank you for listening to my talk.
Batter up, hit your shyness out of the park. Introducing McKenna.
Batter up, hit your shyness out of the park. Excuse me? My name is McKenna. Are any of you guys really shy? Do any of you guys play any sports?
or have a hobby? Does your hobby ever help you get less shy, especially if it's around other people in public? Well, one of my hobbies is playing softball with my friends. I'm the pitcher on the RBC Tigers team. I used to be really shy, but pitching helped me out. When I first started playing softball at the age of 5, I was a pretty good player. Later on, as I got older, I decided I wanted to start pitching. I was 8 when my dad put me a level up. That means I skipped a year machine pitch to go to kids pitch. I was on a team in 6th grade when I was on a team in 6th grade when I was in 3rd grade. I would pitch along that team. Before a lot of games, I would get stressed out. First, it was my first year starting to pitch. Even worse, I knew no one, and all I could think was everyone's better than me. It was a pretty scary thought. But the more I pitched, the less I got shy. Today, I'm not shy to pitch at all. Now close your eyes. I'm thinking about a bunch of people staring at you. When you're all alone, it's scary or shy. When I pitch, I have no one next to me. It's just me, myself, and I. I'm a pretty good athlete, but all athletes get nervous. Take Allison Felix. She's a track runner, and she says, I'm always nervous. If I wasn't nervous, it'd be weird. I get the same feeling in all the big races. It's part of the routine, and I accept it. It means I'm there, and I'm ready. What if you're real shy? Don't worry, because 40 to 60% of the world is shy. If you wanted me to get really specific, 48% of Americans are shy. What causes shyness? Shyness comes from self-consciousness, low self-esteem, and fear of judgment and rejection. What do some people do about shyness? Some people compare themselves to other people. Some of the population gets over shyness by socializing. If you want to be like these people, then joining the team is a great way to social. Sports provide an opportunity for athletes to start feeling good about themselves. Sports don't just help out with overcoming shyness, it also improves your social skills. Team sports help kids how to learn to interact. Dr. Sacco says, when kids participate in cooperative play, they have to learn how to solve problems, how to work together, and sometimes how to manage frustrations that come with people not doing what you want them to do. Does the sport have to be softball? The answer is no. The sport could be any sport, such as basketball, playing the point guard, dribbling the ball all alone, dance, doing solo by yourself, or volleyball, serving the ball by yourself. Or you can try any sport that you want to. But what happens when shyness takes over? There are many drills to overcome shyness in a sport situation. Have you ever heard of the yips? The yips are anxiety role-playing sport. Young Sheldon gets them in season 5, episode 9. So does Missy. They both handle this by not thinking. Here's an example. Start with small talk. SpongeBob once said, waiting in line at McDonald's, practicing my order in head because of social anxiety. Always understand why you're shy. That way you can solve your problem. You guys have supportive people in your life. They give you a boost of confidence. Talk to them more often. Also, when we laugh, we can't be shy at the same time. Focus on your sense of humor and lighten up. Don't take life so seriously. Here's a dad joke. Why did the gym close down? It just didn't work out. Why did the student eat his homework? Because the teacher said it was a piece of cake. That's a classic. I'll stop. Remember the saying by John Adams, practice makes perfect. Thank you for listening to my tiny talk.
Should we follow our dreams or alter them? Our next presenter will discuss breaking social boundaries to define who we are. Introducing Jarianna Dominguez.
fight for my dream. Even if people push you down, you should sit alone. It might be hard, but you need to believe in yourself. I have a dream that I can't follow, which is becoming a priest. But I can't because of my religion. Another one of my thoughts is that we should all fight for our dreams. Even if people say you can't, whether you're gender or religion, you should still fight. About 8% of people follow their dreams, and 92% of people decide to go the other route and say, you know what, this is too hard, I give up. Take Walt Disney, for example. Walt Disney was fired from his first job in Kansas City Stone after his newspaper editor told him he had no imagination for creation. A few years later, Walt Disney took Disney's animation studio, Black Program, and stayed only after when he moved to California did his career permanently take. One of the most inspirational TED Talks I've ever heard was called The Power of Work by Jarianna Dominguez. Dominguez studied people who became successful and how. What she found out even surprised her. It wasn't science schools, it wasn't IQ schools, it wasn't even a degree from a top-ranking business school. It was a combination of passion and perseverance, she said, in a word they had grit. Being gritty, to Douglas, was a combination of passion and resilience. Even if it might have been really hard to do before. But are you willing to keep going in the face of difficulties, obstacles, and failures? Are you driven to improve? While Douglas focused on what makes people successful, my focus is on achieving something that seems unachievable. Maybe your dream feels impossible because it hasn't been done before. Maybe you can't do it because of social norm, family expectations, religious beliefs, traditions, or cultures. They might put a barrier on your dreams. Even your biggest source of strength don't know what to do. Do we listen to our family, our community, our churches, whatever? Or do we go our way and choose what's right or wrong for us? Being gritty in the face of eternal conflict has this question of value. Do we listen to our hearts or career advice? Do we respect our family, our churches? Yeah, our people. Or do we listen to our dreams? In order to grow, nurture our passions, relationships, and dreams? That equally comes with important decisions and religion and parents. Eventually we must figure out our sense of identity. What do we do if what we want does not align with the views of others? I'm not here to give you answers, but rather to get you thinking. Ask yourself, is it more important to be true to yourself or to follow the norm? Will it bring trouble, happiness, or both? Be the face of change. This quote is supposed to be inspirational to pursue something that is happening. It takes courage and risk. Martin Luther King Jr. went to jail and faced hatred, but he created equality. True leadership is not easy. It seems clear to us that it was worth it. But being the one standing there is hard, no matter what the change is. Maybe we should make a list of pros and cons and evaluate what can happen. Everything we're fighting for unbalances in our life. Maybe the most powerful lesson of all isn't necessarily being the change, but having strength and awareness is the best decision for each of us personally. Life isn't a bumper sticker. Life is complicated. But at the end, we have to feel happy and at peace with who we are. Thank you for listening to my TED Talk.
Our next presenter is a collector who finds value in his heart and his pocket. Introducing Michael Lynch.
Today question. If only had or had a collection. A collection you can find in two places. A house or a museum. The only difference really is a house collection, you might ask the owner if you're allowed to touch it. But if you just skip that and to touch it at a museum, you most likely get kicked out and never see again. Your chances, not mine. A museum can show more than a collection, but that's not what we're here to talk about today. A house collection are things that you gather on your own, whether it is by trading or by spending your entire bank account by buying it yourself. Choices for your life. About 4 to 5 years ago, I started collecting toy soldiers. That was my first and biggest collection. And I mean biggest. Sure, I had over 1,000 of them. Then I started collecting state quarters. That was fun. I'm gonna lose over $50 keeping them. Then I started collecting more common things, like people cards. Started making collections like saying, I want that thing, I want that thing, and to continue and after repeats. Eventually, you have a pretty good collection after a year or two. Collections can help with responsibility and education. Responsibly wise, it can help you be organized, etc. Education, it can help you with putting things into groups, counting, or learning about what you collect in general. Collections can grow really big and really quickly. It's crucial to find space. Or you'll be looking for a new house. Once more, not my life, your life. Choices are yours. The smart idea, in my opinion, is to buy special storage systems like books, kits, etc. like I have for my pricey state quarters. An old desk or dresser can also be put to use. Or if you have other properties like a vacation house, family member's house, that works as well. In my opinion, collections are a nice escape from responsibilities, like homework. Whether you collect stamps, figurines, pricey coins, etc., collecting can bring you a lot of joy and can help you find time to unwind. Thank you.
Save the drama for the stage. Our next presenter feels friendships should be easy. Introducing Bianca Bordone.
Save the drama for the stage, friendship should be easy, by Bianca Bordone, aka me. Are you ever in a situation where you and your best friends are in a fight and you're just stuck? Well, here's some information of what happened to me and how I solve problems. Once upon a time, me and my friends were in a fight, and I wasn't sure who to listen to. One friend said to me, "Can you please tell blank," because I'm not saying names, "that we're not talking anymore?" At first I'm like, now I'm like, who do you think you're talking to? I'm not going to tell her that. And so I told the teacher, and she said to let her tell her instead of me saying. Did you know there are research methods to improving communication? Dr. Hewitt at the Social Skills Center says there are steps to take to resolve conflict in a healthy way. 1. Open and honest communication. It is important to express your feelings in a respectful way. 2. Active listening. Make sure you listen to a friend and to give them your full attention. Plus, prevent thinking of a response and focus on their perspective. 3. Finding common ground. Finding common ground is a powerful way to resolve conflict. Look for something you both agree on and build upon that. 4. Practice empathy. Empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings of others. It is a crucial social skill to resolve conflict. 5. Take responsibility. Conflict often arises from misunderstanding. It is important to take responsibility for your own actions and acknowledge any ways you contributed to the conflict. 6. Find a neutral mediator. If you find it hard to resolve the conflict on your own, consider finding help from a neutral mediator. A mediator is a third-party person who can help you out with your communication and help find a solution that satisfies both parties. 7. Take responsibility. Take a break to cool off. In the heat of the moment, it is easy to say things you don't really mean. If you find the conflict escalating and emotions are running high, it's okay to take a break. Give you and your friends some time to cool off. 8. Brainstorm solutions together. Conflict resolution is about finding a solution that works for both parties. Open communication and healthy boundaries can help navigate friendships, resolve conflicts, and feel good about staying above the negativity. It takes strength and confidence, but also a willingness to evaluate the friends around us. Choose friends wisely, and who you surround yourself with is important. This will determine how you feel about yourself and how others view you. It can even determine how you feel about yourself. Friends should be a support team and bring the best in who we are. According to the HuffPost, relationships are like elevators. They're either bringing you up or taking you down. Every connection isn't meant for a long haul. Sometimes we find ourselves living in toxic relationships that expired years earlier. This is why it is so important to make the right relationship choices. For your long-term success, you simply must choose the right friends. It is important to choose the right friends with similar values. Choosing friends should motivate you and celebrate your success. This is important because those friends can then change your personality and make you just like them. And then they're just playing around with your life in a good way or a bad way. If in a good way, you might start making more good choices and more opportunities. If in a bad way, you might start making bad decisions and acting mean for no reason. You must be careful with making the right friend choices. People say you are what you eat, but actually you could become more like who you hang out with. Make sure you grow with people who make sure that elevator is actually elevating who you are and how you feel. Healthy relationships, while resolving conflict is a skill, so is choosing. Choose wisely. In doing so, hopefully there is peace in the world where drama instead. Thank you for listening tonight. part of the team can help you form friendships, so configuration. Hi, my name is Paige, and my TED Talk is about how being a part of the team can help you form friendships. Are you a part of the team? Another question. Do you have friends on that team? Well, I do, and they make me feel comfortable and confident. I play 4 sports, and I'm on 5 teams. And I play soccer, lacrosse, basketball, and volleyball. I have 8 or more friends on each team. Do you know the quote, "Teamwork makes the dream work"? That quote was made by John C. Maxwell, and he's not wrong, literally. Do you know that it's scientifically proven that if you have at least one friend on the team, you can improve your field or stage time by 63%? Yeah, that's crazy. Having friends on the team helps you stress too. 2 students at Harvard were stressed, joined the team together, and after 2 months, the friends were seen happier and more relaxed. One time, my friend and I were on a lacrosse team, and for the first year, we had a hard time making friends. But by the second year, I opened up and made so many more friends, and had a big connection with all my teammates, and started going in first instead of second. I used to be very shy and stressed, but now I'm very relaxed and happy. That's cool. When I got better as a player, I also got better as a friend. Being on a team is hard, but if you have a buddy by your side, I guarantee you'll be okay. Thank you for listening to my TED Talk.
Coming up next, we have a discussion on the unexpected benefits of art. Introducing our colorful twins, Hubbarding.
The unexpected benefits of art now and then at times start by considering. Hello, have you ever thought about how the Mona Lisa was made? It must take a lot of work. It took Leonardo da Vinci 16 years to make his famous work of art. But art can be really relaxing if you just take your time. It can help take your mind off things. Listen to this. The world of art essentially began when humans started to express themselves long before people started keeping records. Art was made for religious purposes or ceremonial purposes. Here are some reasons humans created art. Art has the ability to make our surroundings more beautiful. It can be a beautiful picture, painting, a poem, or even song lyrics. Close your eyes. Think of a room that has no color. Then there was one little paintbrush, and you start painting and painting and painting, and you stop. It now is a room full of color. How does this affect you? Did you know that by drawing something, you can make someone remember something such as a memory? Art can help by improving your memory and your mood. Art can also help by improving your mood. University of Westminster participants who visited an art gallery on their lunch break reported they came back and reported feeling less stressed afterwards. Art is love. According to Invaluable.com, looking at art also causes people to experience joy, akin to that sensation of falling in love. Neurobiologist Samir Zeki scanned 28 volunteers' brains as they looked at art and noticed an immediate release of dopamine, of love and pleasure. Art can make kids smarter. Art has a positive impact on people of all ages. Art isn't the only beneficial for adults, it has life-changing impact on kids as well. The same article stated it's not only adults who benefit from a trip to the art museum. A study published by the University of Arkansas found that children who viewed art displayed improved critical thinking skills and increased historical empathy, the ability to perceive what life was like for people who lived in a different time and place. 10,000 students were evaluated on observation, interpretation, evaluation, association, and problem-solving skills. After a trip to the art museum, there is a 9 through 18% increase reported in students' critical thinking skills. Wow, that's a way of studying where I could brush up on my critical thinking skills. Get it? Brush, like a paintbrush. Thank you for coming to my talk.
helped him develop confidence and poise. Introducing Ryan Schwartz.
Stage acting. How acting up on stage has helped me grow up confident, poised, and ready for the world. By Ryan Schwartz. Hello. Have you ever done acting? Well, I love acting. And I would love, 1, to persuade you to try acting, and 2, to share some of my acting experiences. One type of acting is musical theater. In musical theater shows, you sing and act. Some shows I've been in are Annie, Oh, It's Magic, Walking on Sunshine, and Matilda. Matilda was a high school production. And I know what you're thinking. How could a 5th grader like me be in a high school production? Well, Southside High School let 5th graders audition. And I auditioned. So many 5th graders auditioned. I was one of 12 to make it. And not just that, I was one of 2 who got a big part. Another type of acting is just regular acting. Some shows I've been in for that is School Days, A Bad Hair Day, and A Bad Hair Day. In my opinion, the best feeling is getting mic'd up on opening night. The worst feeling is getting your mic tape ripped off. Acting is an outlet to all your emotions. Now here's the difficult part. One word, stage fright. Me personally, I don't usually get stage fright. One of my favorite roles was Rooster from Annie. He had a fun song called Easy Street. It was a great experience. Another one of my favorite roles was Erin from Matilda. He was one of Matilda's revolting friends. Southside High School had 4 shows. 2 out of 4 of them were sold out. It was a Southside record. Here are some skills learned from acting. Lewis E. Carton. There's many of these, but I will be focusing on just a few. Creative problem-solving abilities. What if you lose a prop or forget a line? You have to come up with a solution. The ability to work independently. In acting, you have to work as a team, but there's so many times where you also have to work by yourself. Time budgeting skills. You need to balance your time, and in many shows I've been in, it's taken away some free time. The ability to work under pressure. There's a lot of pressure to get it done and do it well. Self-confidence. You need to believe in yourself and think that you'll do good. In conclusion, acting is more than fun. It helps you grow in creativity, in friendships, and character. Not just the character you play on stage, but who you develop into as a person. May you find strength, growth, and the wisdom to nurture your dreams. Thank you.
Our final presenter has found a way to knot her way into relaxation. Introducing Leah Goldman.
Tied up and stressed? Not your way to relaxation, one bracelet at a time. By Leah Goldman. Hello, my name is Leah. How many of you like making bracelets? Well, I do. And I'm sure you know that they are fun to create, but did you also know that they can help you relax? Well, this may not be your average workout, but similar to exercise, bracelet making can help you feel relaxed and not stressed out. Think about it. While you are putting a bead on a string, do you ever feel more relaxed? Well, I never thought of it like that until a few months ago where I was stressed out, and I made a bracelet, and it looked like that. And when I was done, it helped me feel relaxed and calm. Why is this? Because when you are putting the bead on your string, your stress just seems to melt away. According to the University of Illinois Chicago Wellness Center, bracelet making helps us in so many ways. First, it improves self-esteem. Second, it limits feelings of depression. Third, it has useful stress management practice. And fourth, it increases in empathy. Fifth, it lowers anxiety levels. And sixth, it improves academic work and performance. There are so many different types of bracelets, so it doesn't really matter which one you make. They are all amazing and they help you feel relaxed. According to Chicago Occupational Therapy, bracelet making is also a great activity to support hand-eye coordination as well as fine motor, visual, perceptual, and sorting skills. Use yarn and larger beads for younger kids and small beads and thread for older kids. If you don't like bracelets, the bracelet you make doesn't have to be for you. It can be for a sibling or a family member. According to Dublin, bracelet making can help you have more friends and be more social. Now, I like to think I'm a creative, innovative kid, but bracelets go way back before my time in history. According to the article, The History and Cultural Significance of the Wrist Bracelet, written by Michelle Wheat, many people may not realize the rich history and interesting symbolism of the bracelet. The Greek word brachel meant of the arm and has been modified over time to represent the word we know as bracelet. Bracelets became popular as far back as 5000 BCE in Egypt. Bracelets have historically been a way for the upper class to display their wealth and place in society. Today, many wear bracelets that are symbolic of a group identity or represent a cause for which they are passionate. This is a common reason for rubber bands imprinted with words or symbols to be worn on the wrist. Jade bracelets are a common accessory in China and are often given as a gift from parents to children to remind them of their protection and love. Around the world, friendship bracelets are a common way for friends to bond. Two friends may exchange matching or similar bracelets made of string and tie these bracelets to each other's wrists, symbolizing their bond. Social connections have even been linked to longing, actually living longer. Now that is a powerful reason to begin making bracelets today. So close your eyes and imagine that you are stressed out about a math test. And then your sister comes up and asks you to make a bracelet. When you're like halfway through, you start feeling relaxed. You can open your eyes now. The bracelet you make doesn't have to be for you, or it can be for anyone else, and it doesn't have to make you feel relaxed right now. You can just enjoy the look of it. So as I said, the bracelet I made doesn't have to be for you, but you can just enjoy the look of them right now.
We just have a few thank yous that we'd like to share on behalf of myself, Ms. Sarah, and Ms. Bauer. First, we'd like to thank Mr. McGavin for guiding us through another year of We'd like to thank Dr. Moriarty for impeccable note-taking and organizing of all things TED. We'd also like to thank Mrs. Bright for her support and enthusiasm for our class. To Anthony in the district for building these beautiful letters. We'd also like to thank our custodians for this wonderful setup that you're enjoying this evening. Mr. Lichner and his team for setting us up to record this night. We'd also like to thank the administrative office for supplying refreshments, and Ms. Lauren Reed for designing the beautiful programs that you see. And last but not least, well, two more last but not least, thank you to the parents and the families of our students